Papua New Guinea, and welcome to another episode of Business PNG. For many years, Enga Province has been known for its investment in education. Since the mid-1990s, the Enga Provincial Government, under the leadership of Governor Chief Sir Peter Ipatas, had been the forefront of a very successful free education policy. The results of this program can be seen in the high number of students from Enga who have gone on to complete their tertiary studies and are now in the workforce not only in Papua New Guinea but abroad as well. To complement this, Enga is now turning its focus toward agriculture. Recently, the province witnessed the launch of the Yapai Samu Farmers project in the Laiagam area. This project, initiated by the local community, has been touted as one of the most exciting, given that it not only aims to produce potatoes for the local market, but also includes a seed multiplication project for potential export.
Yapai, located in the Laiagam district in Enga Province, is remote. Getting there is a challenge. Expect a bumpy ride for close to an hour from the main highway. A few weeks ago, Yapai became a hive of activity, with close to 7,000 people coming together to witness the launch of two significant projects, the Yapai Samu Potato Project and the Seed Multiplication Project. Both projects key to the future of potato or samu in the local dialect. According to Enga Governor Chief Sir Peter Ipatas, these projects mark a new era for the province, with their focus now on agriculture. This on the back of the province's commitment to free education over the better part of the last 20 years.
Plenty time. I'm a here now, you may start with some government. Other people belonging here, you put in me along governor, you may start 20 years. You may work in big plan, work long, work school. You may put him all sumatin, you go long work. So same time, people like him work, give him survey good. Almost give him experience good. Now come back long palace. So today, I mean, good day blow you me. People blow like in Enga Province. Long look survey the one blow beginning. Survey man blow Enga yet. And become start blow palace. Now swim will not blow brother. Susa. Usari kisim survey. Now walk lo not blow half. He can come back lo palace. Now help him more legally man marry. Lo plus to him.
In 2014, Sem Talepakali, a Yapai local, embarked on fulfilling his dream of developing a potato project for this part of Enga Province. His first hurdle, getting to Yapai. With much perseverance, Talepakali was able to fix the road leading to Yapai. Areas that were once unsurpassable now can be reached in just under an hour.
I think time over to the chance step me must think walk one black and walk long. All people blow me and then thinking blow me and go back long. This la potato project. So time thinking blow me and go back long this la potato project. Me been starting this la potato project. Some legal national government is giving me, time all giving me, people are starting this la road rehabilitation. Where you look in this la road, you blah come here stop also. Starting me come also. Then me spending plenty on time, commitment, resources na kan also na me been working this la potato project also.
Talepakali heads Yapai Samu Farmers. In the Engan language, Samu translates to potato, one of the crops that thrives in this environment. Talepakali's ambition to develop a potato project in this part of the province was seen as a catalyst in bringing peace to the Yapai area, an area once known for tribal fights.
You may start what them one plus seed. You may start what them one plus seed based in here. Because time me look potato, look come up in big plus scale farming, you may must get him seed. So first something you may starting M1 plus seed based in here. Now long time shortly by you may go now look him now launch him this plus seed. Then after the seed now time me look him also you may get him enough seed. Now me go out and start planting all potato blong salim.
The efforts of Talepakali were brought to the attention of Fresh Produce Development Agency, FPDA, who jumped on board to assist in making the Yapai Samu project become a reality.
So time Sam come look in me talk. Aye. Place blong you got tribal fight or no got? But them talk, I'm by all right. So I'm good. So I'm mipla kam na osem walking. So me talk him this plan number 1 leg is start, number 2 leg is start. So this plan mipla call him seed multiplication. And one pla big pla walk because napla man walk long napla man and depending on this plan number 1 walk. Suppose mipla walking potato long mipla yet. Potato from Papua New Guinea, and by come up more kai. Because and by potato and by save long ground long Papua New Guinea.
Sik ibagrabim tambul na miblay no naplo production na supply quality seeds long Papua New Guinea. And also na technical team lo mi only working survey all over Papua New Guinea long identify good play area where only can produce some quality seeds. And also na one pla hub where only can looking long and display place. Yapai. Also na only talking me also boss miblay identify one pla good play area where miblay believe also seeds multiplication center Amy can come up na can feed him. Over the way potatoes, over the way farmers na, over the seed growers lo Papua New Guinea, there's a lot place Amy can supply him. Also na me talk, I'm alright, you bla go, also me bla walk him long Tari, lo 2012, 13, and me bla silibon them all Tari, na me bla kirab him 12 bla model farms. One can something, me like him, you bla go silibon them all wabek, all no man nongut, all good bla man, you bla silip kirab on them all, lo bus, lo wara. When I'm going something all working long and kaka silip kirab one time. Also I'm na almost him go office na plenty time by look him karam stop lawyer. Now me at me first time me come lawyer, me surprise also plenty work only working finish.
Both projects crucial to the development of agriculture and the overall economy in this part of Papua New Guinea. Investment in this project has been within the vicinity of 2.5 million kina, but the return on investment is expected to be far greater in the years to come.
I think it's 2.5 million. Sam and his team and the communities, 60% of the costs have been met by Sam, and we met the 40%, which basically our technical team providing technical advice and establishing the farm site and the seed multiplication center. And so we contributed to the establishment of those facilities. We went in there since 2014, and so 40% of that total cost has been met by FPDA.
And now on to some news bites. Lay MP Lujaya Koza has called on the national government to fix the Milford Haven Road. She says big companies that pay tax are situated along the main road that goes to the Lay main wharf.
The Milford Haven Road helps contribute billions of kina into government coffers. Containers going up to oil, gas and mineral projects in the Highlands, as well as imports and export containers for retailers and manufacturers pass on the road from the main wharf. But in the last 10 years, the road has been neglected and allowed to deteriorate.
Because you have in Port Moresby right now, we have every little road, Ligligan Road, Tansut, Wanamap, and they've been funded, and the pricing is really overpriced, but the roads are being sealed, broken up again, resealed in Moresby. Okay, so they got the money for that. Milford Haven is a national road. The road from Bumayong cutting through past Laiagam down to Unitec, that is a national road as well.
Today, Lay MP Lujaya Koza called for immediate funding for the Milford Haven Road, as well as the Independence Drive past Unitec. She says both roads need to be fixed without any more delays in contract agreements.
We have 3 already shortlisted developers for those roads. We've got Deccanai, we've got Shorncliffe, and we've got East-West. Okay, what's the problem now? If we cut that size of road up into 3 parts, that's possible, and fund it. If we award one of them, that's a possibility, but I believe very strongly, looking at the pattern in Port Moresby, I'm saying the problem is that these 3 companies that are shortlisted, the delay is maybe they haven't yet agreed to the terms of doing those roads with the government?
Credit can be given to the national government for the transformation of the lay roads over the last 5 years. The national government allocated over 500 million kina to fix main roads, but there are still patches like the Milford Haven Road that has received much attention because of the role it plays in the business operations happening around Lay City.
The private sector plays a pivotal role in advancing the Sustainable Development Goals. Papua New Guinea's business community and civil society have raised their hands to contribute to achieve 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, which seeks to eliminate poverty, hunger, and addresses other pressing issues within the next 15 years.
2016 is touted as a year of change, with the United Nations, governments, civil societies, and the private sector coming together to implement the Sustainable Development Goals.
A successful sustainable development agenda requires partnerships between governments, the private sector, and civil society. These inclusive partnerships built upon principles and values, a shared vision, and shared goals that place people and the planet at the center are needed at the global, regional, national, and local level.
You know, the Sustainable Development Goals are about the 5 Ps: people, planet, prosperity, peace. But all of those first 4 Ps are sort of cemented by one bigger P in one way, which is partnership, because the realization is that no one institution or agency can achieve what is required to create a better world.
Urgent action is needed to mobilize, redirect, and unlock the transformative power of trillions of dollars of private resources to deliver on sustainable development objectives. Long-term investments, including foreign direct investment, are needed in critical sectors, especially in developing countries like Papua New Guinea. These include sustainable energy, infrastructure and transport, as well as information and communications technologies.
This thing cannot happen in Port Moresby alone. We have to create a movement for the whole nation. Together we can. And PNG and Mia, it starts with me.
Farmers in Mulbaya are known for their vegetable produce, which are packaged and shipped around the country. However, packaging and accessibility to markets are some of the issues that contribute to them making losses. Mulbaya District Development Authority CEO Mark Kamajua says that they are working with the Western Highlands Provincial Government to probe into the agriculture sector.
This used to be an area in Western Highlands Province where large-scale agriculture was prominent. However, it stopped after past tribal conflicts. The Mulbaya DDA is now looking into agriculture to bring development into the area.
So we brought in an agriculture expert into the district from Australia, who is going to assist us to see what we can produce. Especially at the moment, you look at these vegetables that are produced. It's packaging and all that are not, it's an issue. They're growing, but then, market is another issue. They're taking them to Lay, Port Moresby, but on the way, we're losing bags and bags of cargo because they're not packed well. It's not cold processed, so it's all destroyed. So then it becomes expensive for the buyers as well, so sometimes they don't buy it when it gets to centers like Lay and Port Moresby. So these are issues we are trying to solve.
Mulbaya DDA CEO Mark Kamajua says they need to be able to produce a cash crop that has an international market and can be grown by local farmers. He said there must be crops for the cold climate and another variety of crops for the hot climate. Because of the geographical location, there are 2 different climates in the district.
So we're trying to look into these issues, like whether to build a cold processing facility in the district or we look for a market for the producers so that they sell, at least they sell everything now.
13,000 hectares of state land has been allocated for agriculture in Baya. Part of this land at the moment is being used for growing choco. They have started trials with a small plantation and have set up a factory. Choco is mainly used for stock feed. However, a challenge with choco is that not many local farmers will be able to grow it because it needs a big land mass.
Treasurer Patrick Pruitt says the 2017 national budget will see a cut. However, Minister Pruitt said this will not force changes in the government's priority development agendas. He says a major expense will be the 2017 general elections and hosting of the APEC summit.
2017 budget is framed under the backdrop of low commodity pricing, so I'm expecting that our budget will be a smaller budget this time, but capturing the main programs of education, health, infrastructure. The thinking for ADB is to have a direct budgetary support to our government, and I think we will expect some budgetary support for 2017 budget by ADB.
Coffee farmers in Kerema district will soon experience more production in their communities. This follows the launch of the district's coffee marketing and rehabilitation project recently. Kerema MP Richard Mendani says more work needs to be done to improve price tagging and freight challenges being felt by rural farmers.
Like many rural farmers throughout the country, freight and transportation of cash crops remains a challenge for the rural people. For the Kotidana people in the inlands of Kerema district, coffee production saw its glory days in the 1980s but has since dropped in the past 20 years. The recent visit by elected MP Richard Mendani brings hope to rural farmers to revitalize coffee programs in the area.
The desire is to increase production, and as a result, once production increase, income should increase to rural farmers, and as a result, this should indirectly reduce poverty, social issues, and other wider community development implications to the local people of the Kerema district hinterland areas.
Lai Mook is a coffee buyer who has struggled buying coffee and helping farmers sell the produce. He believes the district's coffee marketing project will help farmers.
Now I'm start from member one them or workman you play come to me play. Now I'm start gain on kisim coffee koran on barus.
For the Kotidana people, coffee is the only cash crop the people can venture into. Greater awareness is now being carried out to strengthen coffee production for the 40,000 plus people.
As an organization, I will look for, I try my best as a German, look for better market for my farmers. And in the further development, I'm looking at bringing on board banking service from BSP.
The Kerema District Development Authority is subsidizing the coffee price. However, MP Richard Mendani believes more improvement must be done to help benefit farmers.
I'm going to be reviewing the program at the end of this year. Reviewing how the price subsidy is working, how the freight subsidy is working, and the capacity building, if there need to be and continued support to the program.
A sum of 1 million kina was allocated for the coffee rehabilitation project in the Kerema district.
Tranche 3 of the major road projects in the Highlands region will soon commence, following the signing of a loan between the government, Asian Development Bank and European Union in Port Moresby recently. The loan stands at around 380 million kina, with a co-financing arrangement administered by ADB.
The deal will see 4 major economic road projects in the Highlands region sealed and maintained. On behalf of the government, Treasurer Patrick Pruitt sealed the deal from an ongoing 800 million loan sourced from the Asian Development Bank. Minister Pruitt says despite the downturn in the economy, ADB and the European Union are giving enough breathing space through loans to develop critical road networks in the country.
Loan that we have secured with Asian Development Bank is 147 million US dollars, and of course with the help of the European Union we have secured 20 million US dollars to assist in counterparting the program, and it is indeed a program that our government is pursuing.
The loan falls under the National Transport Strategy 2011 to 2013 as a national priority program for the transport sector. Department of Works will be managing the project.
Strengthen the capacity with the expertise that is required, and we very much are ready to implement these projects, and we are committed to ensuring that we add value to in delivering this project to our people up in the Highlands region.
The Trans 3 road development includes Nipa Muniu, extension of Kundiawa Gambog, Enganofi project and the Wheel Loop Road. Trans 1 and 2 projects include the Mendi Kandep, Laiagam Pogera, Kotna Lapram, Yalibu Kagwa and the ongoing Mendi Tambul roads.
We reached an agreement, we sealed an agreement to support the rehabilitation and the connectivity of a big part of the networks in the Highland region. This is just a fraction of the needs, but it's a good start that demonstrates the will of the international community to join forces with the government.
Trends 1, 2 and 3 were approved by the government in 2008 through a multi-trans loan facility with ADB.
A recent session at the World Trade Organization Public Forum has emphasized the role of trade in empowering women. A session at the forum held in Geneva concluded that trade can only be truly inclusive if women worldwide are empowered. Despite the economic gains offered by trade, the session highlighted that many women lack confidence as well as technical and financial capacity to engage in trade.
Papua New Guinea was represented at the World Trade Organization Public Forum by young entrepreneur Charlene Gawi. Ms. Gawi shared a success story regarding 500 women who export locally produced string bags or bilums. She explained that a training program has helped these PNG women overcome a range of challenges. Some such challenges are the inability to enter workforce because of illiteracy or not knowing their birth dates. Participants at the 2016 WTO Public Forum agreed that a combination of capacity building, financing, government policies and networking is needed for women to take full advantage of the opportunities offered by trade. To help women access new markets, the panel called on the international community to tackle the challenges faced by women, particularly in small and medium enterprises or SMEs. The International Trade Center introduced a new platform, shetrades.com, which promotes the role of women in business by connecting buyers with women-owned enterprises worldwide. It was also discussed that governments have a responsibility to be enablers. The WTO's Trade Facilitation Agreement can assist by stimulating cross-border trading and cutting red tape.
And that's all from us tonight. For more business news, or if you would like to view this episode again, visit EMTV online at the URL at the bottom of the screen. Or for up-to-the-minute business news and updates, like our page on Facebook or follow us on Twitter at BusinessPNG or on Tumblr. Until next week, have a pleasant evening. I'm Michelle Bird and this was Business PNG.